Alright, gonna give you some more of my thoughts on the move today. And we have, as I went over in the last video, I kind of went over a few points that I missed though, I think, are that we bottomed here for the third wave. We have A, B. One of the main points is, I didn't mention this in the last video, is the 1.61 fib of A is at 390.24. So that is definitely in play for a target, and that could happen tomorrow early in the morning, into like early morning, maybe 10, 11 o'clock, something like that. But if you see this is A, this is B, and then I had this as A, B, I think this is more likely 1, 2. The reason I say that is because if you take the parallel lines, you can see it breaks through it convincingly, so that's definitely a impulsive move. And so then if we zoom in here on the 5-minute time frame, so we have 1, 2, we have 1, 2 within the third wave, and then if you go down to really small time frame, so we have that 1, 2, smaller time frame, we're on the 1-minute time frame here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, overall third wave, fourth wave. You can verify that with parallel lines as well. The first to the third, you can look at that and you can see that this, I'm sorry, I did the wrong one. The first to the third, and you can see that we break outside of it for a fourth wave. So then we have one overall 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, overall third, overall fourth. So remember, this is the third wave. Target is right here at 389.38 to 389.83. And that would be only the third wave. So then we'll retrace. We went past the 1.61 fib on that move. You take the fib retracement tool, and so usually that means a pullback to about 0.23 fib. So let's say we pull back to 388.30 for a fourth wave. So then we can take the top of the third wave all the way to the bottom, 388.30. And that shows that potentially, well, I had it marked as 390.27. Potentially we could go all the way up to 391.06 to 391.71. And at that point, we'd have to reevaluate if this does end up playing out, because then, interestingly enough, this does not break in to the first wave like I was talking about. So we have 1, 2, 3. This would be the fourth wave. I guess the top one would almost break into it, 391.74. But I basically have, the main targets are the 1.61 fib from the A wave, which is at 390.28 all the way to 391.69. So basically I see us in a third wave ending tomorrow around 389.40, pulling back, and then one more move higher to either 390.30 all the way up to 391.71. And I still would consider that a fourth wave, pretty substantial fourth wave. But it didn't break into the overall first wave, and I still think there's a good chance a very good chance that we'd still come down here and break the lows after that move is over. So this move could finish, probably by midday tomorrow, maybe even in the morning time. Because look how much we covered. Let's say we started here. We covered this much ground in a day, and we're only trying to go up to like 391.55 or 391.71 at the most. And as you can see, between these parallel lines, this is the A wave and this is the B wave. That means a C wave has to stay between these. 391.71 at the most is actually at about 10 o'clock tomorrow. So maybe this move plays out early in the morning. We see a move higher in the morning, quick pullback, and then a quick move higher for the overall fifth wave to complete the overall fourth wave. So we'd see A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the C wave. And then we'd probably start consolidating down here for Powell. So I wanted to go over it in more depth, and that's what I see right now. It's pretty obvious now. If we would have gotten a move where it went up here, down here, and then we went straight up through this parallel line, then I would be like, yeah, I wouldn't buy any puts. I wouldn't be short on this market at all. But this is definitely a corrective move, which means that we should have more downside. So we'll see how it plays out tomorrow, but my targets are based on going really in depth are 390.31 all the way to possibly 391.68 for the overall C wave to complete the overall fourth wave before we make new lows. So just wanted to put out another video, be a little bit more descriptive than the one earlier. So take a look. Remember, the first wave is at 391.97. All those targets would be below that. So just another update to let you guys think about some more information, and hopefully you make some good decisions over the next couple of days, make some money. I currently, I made money on puts today, but I currently do hold some puts. Typically don't buy on a fourth wave, but I usually, when I'm buying on a fourth wave, I usually do in the money puts. And so my puts are actually for, I think they're September 30th, 392 puts. So even if we make this move, they'll still be in the money, and I could write them down. And if we do make a third wave and pull back, I'll consider cutting them for probably a little bit of a small gain or break even if I think we're going to go higher and I can add higher. So we'll see what tomorrow brings, but that's kind of my thoughts now looking at the move more in depth.